Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Damn, it's been a hot minute. I would say 2 weeks. I checked, we didn't go live since February 17th. It looks like that's on my fault. That's on me, guys. That's on me. A lot has changed. You know, I had to do some things, so it was like busy for me. What's good with you, Jay? It's been a minute, man.
Man, chilling. Yeah, it's been a while, man. But had a couple busy weeks there, but it was kind of some quiet weeks too. So but we back. What's going on? How you been these last 2 weeks, man?
Man, I'm just enjoying this little off season right now. I did a lot of research. Crypto has changed forever, pretty much. We got a lot to talk about in terms of like the markets and things like that. I haven't really saved a lot from like the past few weeks to talk about, but I did get some DMs. Chico Crypto came back, talked about one of the altcoins we talked about on the channel here, Claude, all of that. So I see some of you guys are around here right now. Let's get into the intro before we get back to Jay here, man. So you guys already know, if you guys are looking for a good spot to join, check out the Patreon group. Of course, you guys can go on the page here, check out the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. We got the market outlook here. We showed you guys all the plays that we've been getting into the past few months so far. We actually have been pretty slow lately, but we also added more utility to the Patreon side, which is with the terminal here, the HQ. We're going to be referencing the HQ a lot, pretty much here when it comes down to the bear and the bull market here. So you guys can see the HQ is going to be over here that you guys can get access through the Patreon. And if you guys want access to it, you guys can use code ACHQ. No, ACAI. No, I lied. I forgot the code. How I forget my own code? ACAI 2026. This will give you guys 40% off the first month of the group to test it out. See if you guys are, enjoying the group. Test out the terminal, check the calls out, get your feet wet, all of that, right? So after you guys do that, you guys can use code EverythingAltcoin, save yourself 10% on Tangent. And let's get right into the video, guys. It's been a long time. As you can see, I'm very rusty. So right now, Bitcoin is at $67,000. We did pump up to like 71, 72. What's going on with the crypto markets right now? What's going on with the Bitcoin markets, Jay? I'm gonna flip it over to you, man.
Man. So the charts. So we're not really seeing.
Oh, you don't got the charts up there right now. Oh, there you go. Boom.
There it is. So we're not really seeing anything new on the charts. Back here we got rejected, but the last 2 weeks we basically went down. This week, some people kind of got bullish because we had this spike up here. I thought we were even going to spike higher, maybe to like 80K.
Yeah.
Remember I was saying last time, like these.
You're breaking up a little bit, by the way. You're breaking up a little bit.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's like you just got up here now. You good?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I think that was, honestly, I think that was my microphone. I was hitting the cord. But basically, I was saying this week, I was thinking that we could even pump all the way up to 80K. That would have been still very bearish to see right there, this level right here. But we actually got rejected around 73K. So it's crazy how this ghost pattern is kind of playing out pretty nice. So we can kind of see that we might continue down, and that 55 last bull support that we have in here is looking like it wants to get hit for real. So right now it's looking interesting. The only interesting thing that I do see though is this right here. This is the 3 months chart, right? We got 24 more days left in this chart, and we're actually on top of support. So this could show that, like, hey, maybe in the next 3 months we could bounce, because right now, remember, we failed on all the hourly charts, we failed on the daily charts, we failed on the weekly charts. So now we're watching the monthly charts and the 3 month charts. So these are kind of mattering the most right here, and the 3 month chart is actually holding up. This will kind of coincide with our previous bull runs as well. That will put us probably, that'll put us in June or like September, which is kind of around the time that we've been saying, hey, maybe this market turns around based on the 4-year cycle. So looking right on track.
It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on the road of waiting for Bitcoin to take that one more dip so I can get back in. I did get a few questions. What do I have in my portfolio? I legit said nothing. I just got one altcoin in there that I got a small bag of, which is Kite. We're gonna talk about that today. Outside of that,
We
really right
finally got
now,
some kite, huh? Hold on,
yeah,
let
no,
me.
no, no, don't bring that up yet. No, 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 don't bring that up
All
yet.
right,
Don't bring
all
that
right, I
up
was
yet.
about
Oh,
to. I was about to.
It's been pumping. It's been pumping. Hey, I had to bite the bullet and just jump in because that FOMO was just killing me, bro.
Yeah.
But essentially, I got asked what's in my portfolio. I really only had one altcoin, a small bag of it. Everything
Mhm.
else is just cash, and I'm trading these little micro caps, just trying to build out more cash, get ready to DCA into a lot of these altcoins that I'm ready to DCA into. Finally, pretty much. So, what's your
Right.
goals right now? What's your plans right now? Because this the time to really be getting ready to get ready for the next bull.
Yeah, same thing. I'm just keeping track of all of my coins that I like. The only coin that I'm actually actively accumulating is Tau because I still like Tau below $200. Even if it goes to $50, I still like it below 200. So, and also because I've been staking it. So, like with staking Tau in my videos, I've been talking about how just staking that token, I'm getting access to all of the subnets.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just keep doing that for the bear market and keep watching everything else, collecting these stable coins, and go from there.
That's what I like to hear, man. This is people not having fun in this type of markets, but I am. Looking
Oh
at the
yeah,
top.
we've
Go
been
ahead.
here before. We know that this right. What you do right now is gonna be what's making you have fun in the bull market.
Pretty much. And with that, crypto has changed pretty much forever. We just was just talking about it off stream.
Yes.
I think the mindset now, if people aren't really paying attention, especially if you coming into this next cycle, this next bull, with the same mentality that you had last bull, knowing that crypto has finally changed, like this the moment where crypto has become cemented. You're starting to finally get the big players in here, JP Morgan, BlackRock. They are all out in the open telling you that they're buying this, they're investing this, they like this narrative.
Yeah.
We didn't have this before.
No.
Before it was all behind closed doors if they was investing into it. Now it's out in the open. That changes how they're going to approach this market and how you should approach this market and invest into what altcoins. We kind of talked about different things like like revenue being important for altcoins to look into, what they're building for. It's not going to be the same where you're just going to be looking at these low market cap, because I'm still getting comments on this. I don't know if you get comments on your YouTube channel about what do you think about this low cap here? Why aren't you talking about this low cap? I'm like, if you aren't shifting your focus right now and being open-minded to everything, not only
Right.
low caps could just really go off 20x or something. You can have
Yeah.
some big caps that do 20x's, but you just got to be on it at the right time. And this bear market is going to be the right time.
Exactly. I love that people still look into the low caps because it shows that okay, they're looking for that stuff with that hidden, hidden quantity. If you want to get a bunch of X's, right, it's still the best way to make money. But like to what you said, that's going to look very different from how it looked before, just based on the fact that a lot of those people we just talked about are in the market now. We didn't like before. We used to speculate on, hey, is the government going to talk about crypto, and literally that would pump our bags. Now the government is like, hey, we're the government of crypto. So like all that stuff is like out in the open. So the mindset of like early crypto people is changed now. There's no like early people mindset. Like most people have heard the word crypto and know what it is to a certain extent.
Yeah. And to that note as well, it's like, I just lost my train of thought right there. To that note, people aren't just going to be looking for promises anymore. They ain't just going to be looking for roadmaps. They're going to be looking for something that you have done, especially now with again, BlackRock and them is here. They're going to look to see what track record you have. What have you been building this whole time? Like, it's not just going to be the same, especially if you're not in the meme arena. Meme arenas, that's going to be different. I think meme arena is going to be around, but of course, these low caps, all of that is just only going to get harder to invest into and win.
Yeah, so I'm looking into like a lot of stuff for my own project, and just from what I'm hearing around like the market, especially when it comes to like where these numbers are going to. Like, I don't know if you remember in 2020, it was like Sui has $100 million, Polygon got $100 million, Near has $4 million, or not Near, what was it? The one that's like Hashgraph or whatever. All these things had so much money going around when they were just making promises. And what I'm seeing now is that this money is going to start flowing into people with users. So now you're going to see a lot more crypto companies dropping the apps first so that they can go to the VCs and say, hey, look, we got the users. Which is a lot easier to get money if you can tell the VCs like, hey, we got 10 million people. All we got to do is ask them all for $1 and we're in profit. that's going to make it a lot more easier for these crypto projects, which is going to make it a lot more easier for us because we can kind of see the useful stuff before we even start looking at the website.
Yeah, I agree with all that. That's a very good point too there too. And now with what is being cemented in crypto has also been changed. We're seeing like legitimately what they're telling us exactly what they're focusing on, which is tokenization and our tokenization, RWAs, and AI. If you're not really looking to invest into those two narratives as of right now, especially going forward, you might just be trying to fight an uphill battle right now at this point in time, because the easiest money is going to be in those two narratives. If you believe that,
there's one that we're kind of, I don't mean to cut you off, but there's one that you're kind of forgetting about, and I think we're all forgetting about it because it's not sexy at all, which is stable coins. But
you're right.
I could imagine that there's going to be, if you can find maybe some stable coin infrastructure.
You're right. I do have a video coming about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Stable coins is definitely one is getting all the attention right now because it's the lowest risk, and if they can get way more yield on those stable coins, and that's going to be where it's at too.
That's the thing though. The reason I probably didn't bring it up too much is because there's not no like true standout stable coins. Like infrastructure, of course you got the XPL and a few others that may be coming out, but there's also no like appeal to it. I know that's where the money is going to probably go through because of like the Clarity Act and things like that, but that's I'm still trying to figure out how that is an investable like narrative.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah,
but I'm there with you right there. Stable coins is definitely going to be in there though. So let me look at these comments real quick. I see Green Bean says we live, baby. Very few low caps will do 100x. It's getting harder and harder, especially if it's not memes. I agree. Jay, how you feel about that?
I definitely agree. You know why? There's going to just be a ton more low caps. That's definitely going to be the thing.
Bro, I think I had this conversation. I think this was in my ETH video. I dropped the ETH video. No, was it an ETH video? Yeah, it was pretty much the ETH video or something like that. A guy asked me, why am I talking about something with such a high market cap or something? I'm like, name me at least 20 altcoins that's not meme coins that did 100x low caps. I'm like, there's not too many.
Yeah.
And if you caught them, you pretty much got lucky. Like I got lucky with virtuals. I caught that. That was a low market cap from like 30 million market cap to 5 billion market cap. But in that same time frame, how many of those altcoins pulled 100x from those prices there? And I'm not saying it's not going to be doable. I'm just saying it's going to get harder and harder to do so. Especially now with regulation is going to be in here, different things is going to be in here. It's just going to get much harder, and then you're going to be fighting an uphill battle when you could look to get yourself a 10, 15, maybe even 25x for some of these higher altcoins. Yeah, right. It's a mindset change that just has to happen, and I think
for sure.
I think that's where a lot of people are going to get left behind when it comes down to crypto, to be honest.
Yeah, because they're going to be stuck on the what's hyping and da-da-da-da. So like it's going to be more like solidified for sure.
Yeah, it's like if you're not changing with how the market is changing, you're going to get left behind. Like last cycle, if you kept playing gaming altcoins, you would have got left behind and lost your money.
Oh, so many people got left behind because they were stuck in altcoins last cycle.
Exactly. Gaming altcoins, I would say. Like
if you just gaming altcoins or like certain altcoins like layer 2s weren't really popping off last cycle, stuff like that. Like, if
you don't have an open mind.
Yeah, DeFi wasn't really going.
Yeah. Things that's popular the previous narrative doesn't mean it's going to be popular again the same narrative, the next cycle, I should say.
Yeah. Well, that's a good chance for me to ask you this, which I got a question on my channel from My Crypto Space. He said, what about GMX or Hyperliquid? Which is kind of like the perpetuals narrative.
Yeah.
What do you think about those?
So GMX, I already know that's going to be a hot topic because Chico Crypto is back and he's just going to be talking about GMX a lot.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
So Perpdex is going to be like, it's still going to be a narrative, but I think the clear winner in all of this is going to be Hyperliquid. I've been hyper pilled, whatever you want to call it. But they are changing how financial things is being, ran. And I still haven't dived too deep into Hyperliquid.
I'm like, when did you get hyper pilled? Because I got hyper pilled.
Man.
And they put me on game walls.
I was a late bloomer, man. I was a late bloomer. But it's looking like that's going to be one of those chains, not chains, I should say, because they do have their own chain, but it's going to be one of those products that that's probably going to drive a lot of attention to the traditional people that we're talking about, BlackRock, JP Morgan. Why? Because they're showing that they got the users, they got the revenue, they got everything that attracts those investors to that platform.
Exactly. You know what? That's a good point. That's my own point that I didn't really even think about. Hyperliquid has those users. They have that volume.
Yeah, so I've been hyper pilled, but I don't own no hyper. I probably will buy it, but I'll wait to see what these altcoins is looking like. I see another comment here. The Echo Man 2K, how do you feel about Near Protocol? I thought about getting a small bag of it since I had zero exposure to AI.
Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna just take it and say we're in a bear market, so I'm gonna let it slide. But
facts,
zero exposure to AI feels kind of dangerous right now. Huh?
Very dangerous, especially what we about to get into talking about.
What we're about to get into, man.
Now, Near. So Near's another protocol not a protocol, but another chain that I'm starting to get pilled on too. Like I'm starting to get Near pilled too.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to AI, people definitely talk about Near. It's like one of those things that you don't want to talk about it, but it's there. It's like you have to talk about it. People mention your Tau, all of these, but Near has quietly been one of these chains that have been building.
Yes, they have.
And I did ask my agent. You guys already know, when you guys go to Asai, if you guys are in that HQ, Asai actually has been pretty bullish on Near. We're gonna ask Near. We're gonna ask about it in just a second here. So Near right now is at a $1.5 billion market cap, which to me as a blockchain, as a blockchain, and if we're looking for that new agentic chain, because that's going to be a part of the conversation today. If we're looking for that agentic chain, Near could be that agentic chain. Let me stop playing around. Let me just see what Asai got to say. What you think about Near, man?
Man, I like Near. I like the fact that it's having some longevity. It's been around. I also just been seeing them feet on the ground. Anytime something's happening in crypto, any conferences, I always see Near feet on the ground. I haven't really looked into their AI suite yet, but it's definitely on my list of things to look into, just because it's getting that those conversations started, and the conversations don't seem like hype conversations. They seem like real.
It's like true building.
Yeah, it's like building happening. Like people just announcing that they built stuff or that stuff is useful. So,
like I might have to look into Near and add it to like the next long-term bag, because I'm right now I'm in the chase. If you guys watched my video where I talked about potentially base becoming that agentic, the agentic chain, I am looking for that agentic chain right now. I think it could be Sui, because we're going to talk about Sui today too. I got another video for Sui coming up. You might just see it here, but I think it could be Sui. You got Base also running into it, because they're changing their architecture as well. They're going to move from OP stack to their own stack, which could be a agentic focus stack, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wins out this agentic battle, or could carve out a big niche in this agentic battle, is going to be a big winner, because if you guys don't know, AI agents is going to outnumber humans, like what is it, 96 to 1, some shit like that. So it's going to be way more AI agents on chain than there's going to be humans interacting on chain. Damn, aside taking forever to think about Near, what's going on here. There we go.
You did that deep think.
Yeah, man, deep think. You ask about Near, but here's the data that I talk about. So it got Zcash or something. Oh, but it still get Near here. Unified commerce layer for AI agent. The market cap. This is not right now. What's all of this? Oh, it's okay. I see what it's doing. Okay, it's going off of the knowledge. It's not really looking it up right now. We're gonna have to look at this on another time here. See what's going on. But Near looks like a legitimate infrastructure play, and is positioned for a core holding. We're gonna have to look into Near here.
Yeah, they also have a lot of infrastructure built for the commerce side of crypto already too. So then plugging AI agents into that might give them a head start.
They also have, if you didn't know, they also have their own Claude agent. I forgot what it's called. It's called Iron Claw. That's what it's called, Iron Claw. So you can actually build AI agents prepared for on chain already through Iron Claw. Let me see. Iron Claw. Okay. They don't got the Twitter. They should have a Twitter, right? But Iron Claw. Yeah, here we go.
So Near's agent is
Yeah.
called Iron Claw. Okay.
So yeah, you can see it from Kevin here. Kevin here, who is the COO of Delph Labs. These are all the new like iterations of OpenClaw, right? And I told you guys, if you guys was in that stream, I told you guys how big OpenClaw was getting, because this went past crypto. So now you're having some new iterations, like alternatives to OpenClaw. You got NanoBot, you got Zero Claw, which is, I forgot who Zero Claw is from, but you got Zero Claw, you got Pico Claw, Nano Claw, Open Fang. But this is pretty much, you got Iron Claw here by Near Protocol. So they already have their own like on-chain bot you could pretty much make, that is similar to OpenClaw, and Iron Claw would be running on the Near chain pretty much. So that's what's going on.
That's kind of cool. I might try to look into that. That might be how I look into Near, see what's going on over there at Near. Since
that's good. That could be an entry right there into Near.
Yeah, see how it is.
Looking at the top gainers here, I see Pi Network. Now Pi Network actually has been pumping because of the exposure to Robo, which we're going to talk about later on. Robo is another play that I'm pretty much bullish on, but it seems like it's getting that correlation with Robo, because Robo is probably going to be using Pi for payments or something like that. I didn't fully look into all of it. I just seen it up here. Kosh is up here. Quai, Plume, Limitless, which has been pumping recently. Yeah, I was supposed to drop my actual video on prediction markets, but I didn't drop it yet. But Limitless actually has been pumping since the past month, right? From the past month, the bottom, the lows of about 10 cents, it ran all the way up to about 21 cents. Now, this could be because of Opinion that came out, which is another prediction market play. This came out, right? This is a huge prediction market play. They calling it probably like the third best prediction market play. You got Kalshi at the top, Kalshi and Polymarket at the top. Then you got Opinion, and then you got some one more as well. So this dropped not too long ago. And if you guys don't know, Polymarket will be doing an airdrop very soon. That's why I'm going to be dropping that video for you guys to help you guys do that. Get that airdrop pretty much. Free money, free money. How you feeling about prediction markets, Jay? Oh, he disconnected. Okay. Seemed like no connection. His internet went off here. So continuing on here, what else do we have? Collect on Fanable, and then Zora. Yep, Fabric Protocol right here, also up 6.6%. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Kite. All my favorite plays so far is up. Jay, you back?
Yeah. I got completely disconnected. That was weird.
Yeah. I was asking, how do you feel about prediction markets?
I think they're gonna be bullish. I'm just like, I'm not really into them though, personally. But I know that they're getting all the hype and all the stuff.
Yeah.
I just haven't looked that way yet.
Fair enough. So let's kick it off, man. Let's talk about today's topic. If you guys don't know, this is also a shill stream. So if you guys want to shill your favorite altcoins, go ahead and shill it. We could look into it, see what a side thinks about it as well. Let me know in the comments. Yes. But getting in today's topic, we're going to be talking about agents, AI. We're going to be talking about all of that today, man. I got three altcoins I'm pretty much bullish on. The third one is more so of the infrastructure, and I'm now thinking about what they're going to be building, because like I told you guys, I'm here for the race of the agentic web, the agentic chain. What is going to possibly win out? So that's why my third is there, right? So when you're starting to see articles like, the rise of AI agents from 2025 to 2027, you're noticing that the landscape is changing. The growth is happening right now. OpenClaw opened the door a lot bigger than it was before. Before it was like a little peak. You could peek through it. OpenClaw just opened it up a little bit more, and it's probably the floodgates is going to open up even more the rest of this year here.
Yeah.
And then, you're getting from XRPL, the agentic web, the blockchain and AI cross-chain interoperability era. There's going to be a lot of talks. If more agents become the topic, they're going to figure out where could these agents live? How can they transact?
Yeah.
What they're going to be doing. They're not going to be transacting through the same means we transact. It's too slow. It's too slow for them. It needs to be on chain, all of that. That's why we're bullish on blockchain right now.
Mhm.
You're
And we're
getting these.
seeing that the infrastructure is there, but now people are finding out why. Like they're finding blockchain as the solution for something they're actually trying to do now. When before
Yeah.
it was hype, now they're actually doing it with OpenClaw, and then they're looking for actual solutions and finding them.
Before it was like, what could blockchains do, right? Like it was like,
Right, like what could they do? And then now it's just like, oh, you need to do payments. Well, the easiest way to do it is blockchain.
It wasn't really built for us. It was
Yeah.
built for the AI agents, the AI, to pretty much transact. Right. So right now, companies will boost AI agent use by 67% by 2027 as integration gap looms. Like you guys are already going to start seeing some of these like doom articles, like what jobs is going to be taken by AI agents. All of this is happening in real time. You said what?
67% seems low.
Oh yeah, it seems pretty low, but I think they being, they gotta be conservative sometimes. True. There's gonna be a lot of changes right now for these AI agents, to be honest, man. Now, you guys probably seen one of my other videos where I did talk about Web 4.0. Web 4.0 is for AI agents, pretty much. This is where everything is being built. You guys already know we are interacting in Web 3.0 right now. This is your MetaMask, all of this. That's your decentralized internet, all of that. But now Web 4.0 is going to be for the AI agents. These are going to be the AI agents that live, transact, and do everything on the agentic web. So that's going to be the big topic, Web 4.0 as well. And this other one here, how blockchains support the agentic AI systems. This is another one. Like you're starting to see a lot of different articles like this just floating around there. And this is pretty much telling you what is going to be happening in the next few years. Now, whether you're prepared for it or not, I think that's on you. But a lot of the winners could be through crypto, because pretty much blockchain and crypto go hand in hand, right? Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be no traditional companies, but getting into my first pick here, I think some of you guys laughed at me when I told you guys while I was bullish on Kite. I was like, yeah, I'm bullish on Kite because PayPal invested in them. They're looking to push, AI agents, all of this. Somebody said, oh yeah, this is going to turn out like the other project that PayPal invested into. I'm like, damn. You're not reading it. You're not reading the tea leaves right now. Jay, what's the chart looking like? Before we keep going here, man. What's the chart looking like?
Let's pull up that Kite chart real quick. Hold on.
I'll go on to you, man, because I've been talking about Kite for quite some time, man.
Yeah, we've been bringing it up on every stream, looking for that pullback to happen, and it did. It came down to 18 cents, and now it's back up. That happened on one day.
That was barely a pullback, man.
That would have been
let me wait for you to share your screen here, but pretty much here, I did buy around that 22 cent. I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I told you guys, I don't own any Kite right now, but that FOMO was hitting me. Me and Jay even talked about this on stream. Jay was like, yo, if you're gonna FOMO into it, you want to kill your FOMO, just buy a few $100s. I'm like, Jay, I can't do a few $100s now.
Yeah.
It's called FOMO for a reason.
I said like $40, not a few hundred. You might have took that as like, I'm that bullish, I'm getting a few hundred.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy a few hundred. Now I ain't gonna lie, I bought 2,000. Nothing crazy. I just needed to satisfy myself to look at the number, right? So essentially, I did buy at 22 cents. It did drop to about 18 cents, like Jay said. But you could look at this right now. I see you got the chart pulled up. Let me see what it's looking like.
Yeah, so we was talking about it like over here.
Jesus Christ, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's just going straight. And this is the weekly chart. The daily chart.
Boy, I might as well just bite the bullet and add some more money to it, man, because I don't give a fuck no more.
Like the daily chart is right here on support. It's doing literally the opposite of every other altcoin. And I think it probably has something to do with that PayPal,
No, we're gonna get into it, all right. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But see over here, the volume for this token is a lot different from like, say, look at ETH. Volume is kind of down, or look at like Tau, volume is down as compared to over here. So it's actually having a lot of a run right now.
Yeah. Now the market cap, I think this is also what scared a lot of people off, man. It's like market cap to FDV ratio. This is huge though. I'm not gonna lie. This is a reason to be, to be cautious about an altcoin like this, especially in a bear market. My thesis on why I didn't buy it, as when I told you guys, was because the bear market was getting floating around. Like I'm like, damn, all right, this is gonna possibly come below. Where was it at? Let's look at the market cap. This is possibly gonna come below $100 million. then I could start DCing into it. And by the time I start DCing into it, some more of the inflation will come out into the market. That's what I was betting on. But the opposite happened because of supply and demand. And we always talk about supply and demand. It did not play out the way we wanted it to play out this cycle for certain altcoins, like Peak per se, some other ones as well, where they had the long cliff, but the attention didn't go there. So the cliff didn't really matter. It didn't really pump it as crazy as we thought it was going to pump it. With Kite, it's a different story, that we are in the hype narrative of AI agents. Kite is building towards AI agent blockchains and all of that. So with so little tokens out in supply, I believe that this is where that supply crunch is happening. Now, will it still be strong when vesting starts? Vesting don't start till like next year, to the end of this year, pretty much, right? You got the ecosystem happening right now, but those are big effects on like the price. The price effect is going to come from like the team and the investors. Team has 20%, which is huge. I don't like that. I'd rather them also have like 2-year cliff. Like, if you really invested into this altcoin, you think this altcoin gonna be huge? It's gonna make you a lot of money. Show it to me. Give you a 2-year cliff where you don't get nothing. Right? Team investors themselves, they got a 1-year cliff. Their investment their like, slow drip doesn't start till November 2nd, 2026, and it's a slow drip all the way through October 2029. Right? So now you keep looking at this right now. You're like, damn, if we're gonna keep on this bullish pace with Kite throughout this whole time, could this keep running? Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm at a point I wouldn't even be surprised if this ran to $1 billion market cap.
Yeah,
that's just how
I think it could run. I think it could run to $1 billion. Just seeing how strong it is, and also seeing that there's just a couple more months left before we get those investing to start happening.
Yeah, so like, let's say we calling the bottom of the bear market October, right? About 25% is going to be around there. Then huge unlock in November. That is going to bring it up to about 38%. So within a year, we're looking at this pretty much close to 50. Yeah, closer at 50% next year. So it's hard to see what is going to happen with this, but a lot of this Kite shit it's happening right now, man. This guy even dropped an article on this, the rise of Kite AI, building for financial rails of autonomous AI agents, right? We talked about why, AI agents is going to need to pay each other through stable coins, all of this, right? Kite has all that infrastructure in it. They're invested by PayPal. They're using PayPal's stablecoin on this chain right now, right? They got partnership with Google through PayPal. So Google building for agentic economy with the UCP, that's also coming in through Kite as well. So there's so many rails on why Kite could be very bullish. Scrolling down here, they're building the first blockchain for AI payments. To solve this problem, Kite introduced what they call the first blockchain designed specifically for AI agents, right? The network functions as a layer 1 infrastructure where autonomous systems can authenticate themselves, coordinate with other agents, and send payment using stablecoins. Pretty much PayPal USD. At the center of this architecture are 3 core components. You got your agent identity, KYA. That is going to be something you're going to hear a lot. Know your agent. That's like, you got a KYC for your exchanges you're using, right? The agents are going to have to do the same thing as well. Know your agent. Programmable governance. This is another thing. Native stablecoin payments. Their native stablecoin payments is going to happen through PayPal. Agents can send and receive value instantly through stablecoins, enabling machine-to-machine commerce with near zero transaction fees. That is going to be the big thing right there, near zero transaction fees, because they're probably going to be making more transactions than we are. So they're going to need very, very minimal transaction fees. But this is pretty much a very good article here that I would say go ahead and read into. You can see their backing include Coinbase Ventures, Avalanche Foundation, Samsung Next, Animoco Brands, and they go on to mainnet in Q1. Q1 is about to be over, right? Yeah, next month.
Yeah.
So Q1, their mainnet is about to come live very soon here. So that's going to be another big thing. We have to see how Kite is really about to play out right now, man. What you thinking about Kite, Jay?
Man, I like Kite. We've been talking about it. It's definitely one of those ones. For me, it's the the fact that it seems like, that's where PayPal is banking on getting a lot of their usage of their token from that agent economy.
That actually is a good point. I didn't think about that, because Kite, PayPal may be betting on Kite to utilize their stable coin for them to make more revenue.
Exactly.
Right.
To get more.
And that's gonna be exactly. That's gonna be huge on their books.
Yeah.
So yeah. You just gave me another point to be bullish on it. But going back to the side here, man. I did ask it about a Kite. Here. So Kite is positioning itself as the payment rails for AI agents, the infrastructure that lets autonomous agents actually spend money. Solid thesis, real institutional backing, $33 million from PayPal and General Catalyst, also Coinbase Ventures, and the timing works with the broader AI agent narrative exploding. But the FDV gap, that's what we were talking about, right? A lot of people are scared about the FDV gap, man. It's terrifying, just like the agent says. 82% of the tokens is still unlocked, meaning massive dilution risk if early investors decide to take their profits later. And obviously, that's going to be later on. Kite just hit a fresh new all-time high. Damn, this was yesterday? It hit 31 cents?
Yesterday? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, yesterday it hit 32 cents. Jesus. According to KuCoin.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, and it's on and bouncing on support.
Yeah, man. You might as well. You could take a long on this bad boy and go for long. Grayscale specifically called out Kite as one of the AI agent performers in their February roundup, alongside Pippin and Hype. That's institutional validation. What the hell is Pippin doing? I didn't know Pippin from the Bulls is back.
Nah, Pippin has been super bullish. Man, I started doing research on that because I just kept on seeing it. I'm like, what
is this not a meme?
I thought it was a meme. That's why I ignored it at first. But I guess it's more of infrastructure. I don't know.
Pippin is an SVG unicorn drawn using the latest LLM benchmarking on ChatGPT 4.0. It's an autonomous AI agent on X. What? See, this is what? A place where gentle wonders. What kind of nonsense is this? Nah, I need more.
Yeah, I need more to see why this is at 400 million, almost at 400 million market cap right now.
I need more.
What's the framework? White paper. Code meets wonderful new forms of intelligence. Okay.
We had to pause everything just to look to Pippin.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, because it got to be doing something like, okay, look, memory and state tracking, usage flow, philosophical roots. So it seems like something that's gonna.
I even favorited it too.
Yeah, it seems like something to make it easier for you to manage your G. Oh, that's where I saw this too. I think it was last week or earlier this week. It was like Pippin had surpassed OpenClaw for like GitHub updates. You know, OpenClaw had recently passed, like, I think it was Gitcoin or OpenClaw passed. Oh no, it was React. So OpenClaw passed React, which is like a big, open source framework. And then I think Pippin surpassed them. So it's getting a lot of people working on it.
So this is an AI agent on X, like another AI XBT. But I don't understand it. Pippin loves you. I don't love you because I don't know what you're doing. What we doing?
It says Pippin is a whimsical AI-driven unicorn designed to interact with the digital world through continuous cycle of dynamic activities, memory updates, and state changes. Operating 24/7, Pippin embodies a playful experiment in AI influencer development inspired by community managers and open source collaboration. Who is Yohi?
They are followed by some of the builders.
I'm saying they're followed by some of the biggest people. That's why I'm like,
little Cotton over here.
Normally, I would have clicked off of this in like 2 seconds.
They are followed by some of the biggest people in AI, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's one of those things that there's something behind it.
Okay, I guess it's something to keep an eye on. But right now, we ain't talking about that. But yeah, futures IOI spiked 35% to $102 million in March. Speculative leverage building fast. Classic setup. So people are betting on Kite to push right now. The mainnet is launching. That's when Kite's actual utility, AI agent payments via X402 gets tested. Right, the
Okay.
bearish sentiment here.
When is that? When is that mainnet launch for
So
Kite?
they were supposed to do Q4 of 2025 to Q1 of 2026. So
Okay.
they got a month to go.
We got a month to go.
And if they don't do it, they're probably gonna push it back a little bit more here.
Usually that's a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The thesis works. AI agents need to pay for things. Kite builds the infrastructure for real backing, real narrative. Currently rallying, but you're buying at near all-time high prices with massive dilution overhang. Not a bad speculative position if you're betting on AI agent infrastructure thesis to play out in 2026. Just don't size it like it's a blue chip. Thank you, Asai.
Okay.
I already bought in, man. I already
Good
bought
assessment.
in.
Good assessment.
I already bought in, man. What's some other altcoins you looking at, Jay? Before we get into some I like, man, another one.
Man, so we mentioned like Chico Crypto's back there, so I wanted to talk a little bit about Luxo because they're switching their not switching, but it's at an 8 million market cap right now, which is stupid.
Luxo?
Cheap. Yeah,
you're gonna have to sell me on Luxo, man.
Which is stupid cheap.
Is it? What is it? How you spell it?
It's LYX is the ticker.
Oh yeah, LYX. Talk to me, man, because it's been a long time since Luxo even been on my screen.
Yeah, so I have this. If you show my screen,
go ahead.
I just got this up right here. It says some reason why AI agents are choosing Lux is you have a profile over wallets. So right now, everyone's talking about giving the agents like wallets or whatever, and basically you're just giving the agent like private keys, which is kind of dangerous. So Luxo actually has like a profile where you have like a key manager where the agent could just have a profile and it can manage different wallets and have different keys. Then they have like you can upgrade the metadata of the AI, but basically this smart account right here is basically like what it's better for agents than a lot of the stuff that we have out right now. So I'm just banking on like if they can get some eyes on this in the agent world and kind of kick off into this agent world, then this 8 million market cap should pump pretty quick.
So, I see Lucian made a post here talking about identity and everything after part 2, pretty much about AI agents and their identity.
So right now, AI agents don't have an identity. They just have a wallet.
Yeah.
They just have a wallet. So this is kind of like giving them an actual like profile identity that could connect to multiple wallets. So you can tell your agent like, hey, you have a profile with 7 different, EOA wallets, one for Ethereum, one for Base, one for Near, one for this, one for that. And then you can just tell the profile to manage all those, and give it that profile. But also when it has a profile, you can do different things like give it a reputation, which is what my project is based on, is giving these agents a reputation, but also is based on providing a real proof of humanity because like you said, if we have a situation where there's 17,000 times more agents online than there is humans, then we need a way to actually like really figure out if these agents are humans or bots or whatever, so giving them, I think this is going to be a narrative that's coming up is like, how do we manage an agent's profile? Because right now people are just giving OpenClaw private keys.
Facts.
And it's only a matter of time before someone learns how to but right now someone can take your private keys if they get a copy of your chat.
Don't worry, they ain't getting if they get it, they ain't getting nothing anyways.
But it's just a security risk where it's like crypto's all about having just trust built in, so that those security risks, so this is like another layer of security and adding a whole nother layer of like different possibilities for the agent.
So what they're doing, so what I see here is that Luxo is taking what they was building, their universal profiles, and now building it more towards AI agents.
Well, they always had it towards AI agents. Like it's been kind of the thing, but literally like I'm building on Luxo, so I would be in like the Discord like, yo, agents is popping off right now, like why aren't you guys talking about this? But being that Chico Crypto was one of the reasons why Luxo started getting a lot of eyes in the first place, and now I think they have kind of a silent kind of working relationship going on, so I'm excited to see what that can bring and if people actually start realizing like, hey, maybe using a profile over a wallet is a better way to deal with our agents. But I definitely think the narrative is there for it.
I do see here. Wait, Chico is working with them. Did he mention them on their live stream?
On the live stream, he said something about like partners. So Luxa has been talking about, oh, we got partners, we got marketing partners.
Yeah,
on his live stream, he kind of said something like, oh, speaking of those channel partners, when someone asked him about Luxa. So someone like, what do you think? Are you still bullish on Luxa? And then he goes, oh, speaking of those channel partners, and then he starts talking about Luxa. So that's why I'm like, okay.
So like he was insinuating at like a nice little partnership.
He was insinuating that they got something going on. Yeah.
So all right, I'm deciding to ask Asai real quick what's going on his thoughts, because I did see this here. Take your AI agents cross-chain universal profiles on Base and Ethereum. I had to favorite this, so I'm seeing it. So now everything is going to look to build for AI agents. And if these guys been around, who's Lucian again? You keep mentioning, wasn't he a part of like ETH or something?
No. Fabian was
Fabian,
the creator of ERC20s, is the founder of Luxa. Lucian is just someone that on the team right now. So they've been around for a while. Like I said, I've been building on them, but I've been kind of quiet because look at that chart, but
that chart is doomed, boy.
And they were trying to find a direction, to go in, like trying to get their marketing message right and things like that. But I think definitely right now it's time, especially with the whole agent economy. And I don't see no other, everybody's focusing on wallets or smart wallets. I don't really see much about profiles.
Yeah, nah, Asai doesn't even see much, so they building on the low right now. But we'll have to see if things change. So at an $8 million market cap, that's not too bad. Wasn't it way higher than this too?
Yeah, it was way higher before. So all-time high of this stock is like $28 or $29. So I'm like, hey, half of the all-time high would be good for me.
Yeah, okay. I might have to look back into this. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a quiet one.
Man. And more. So with AI agents, everyone's talking about AI agents, right?
Yeah.
The goal is everybody's talking about AI agents, but now how do they start interacting in the physical world? I don't think they're just going to be interacting the whole time on the blockchain. There's going to be there's going to be pretty much embodied AIs, pretty much, right? That's what they calling it. Embodied AI just means you giving an AI agent a physical body. It doesn't mean it's necessarily a robotic play or nothing, but that's why the terms are very different. But for me, I just consider them all robotics, right? Yeah. Because if you giving an AI agent a body, it's most likely going to be a robot body. So unless we putting chips in people's brains through Elon Musk, and that's where they're going to live. But right now, this year, a bunch of things is happening when it comes down to robotics. Even the first iteration of robotics is going to be from Neo. Neo is going to have it's going to be a robotics thing that's going to be able to come to your house. Not come to your house, it's going to live in your house, obviously. But the robot is going to be able to clean your house and do all of this. But it's not going to be a full robotic thing just yet. First, it starts off as what is it? I think they call it tell us something, where someone is actually engaging with that robot from like a different country or whatever it may be. But that's the first iterations we're going to start to see. Then the next ones is where you're starting to see NVIDIA and all of these, they're taking parts of it where they're going to fully put AI agents into these robots here. And this could happen as quickly as the end of 2026 or leading to 2027. As much as I've been talking about this, I think all of you guys should already be bullish on physical AI. This physical AI is not going to stop. You're seeing talks about this everywhere from, different tech forms, all of that, right? Have you seen a lot about embodied AI, Jay?
Yeah, it's all the rage right now. Even not just like human AIs, it's like dogs, little bug robots, all type of embodied AIs,
It's just been the big talk. And that leads us to this next launch that just came out not too long ago as well. That actually has been okay. It's been holding up. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it's been holding up, especially in a bear market. This is I don't know what's happening with these newer altcoins that's coming out in the bear market, not just completely dropping. Because that's what I want. I want these altcoins to come out in this bear market and completely drop and have people just be bearish on it the whole time. That's what I want. But that's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting here is these altcoins coming out and they holding up strong. And I'm like, come on, man. I want to buy you like 50
Buy
million. Yeah, like let me buy you at like 50 million, maybe 40 million. Come down a little bit. But Robo here, these guys are building for robotics. They're also partnered with Virtuals, because Virtuals, if you guys don't know, is doing things for embodied AI. And they're actually partnered with Robo here for their embodied AI things. The first thing that they did was, I forgot, they had a tweet not too long ago. Actually, let me see if I could still find that. Let me see if I could still find the tweet. Okay. Anyways, it was their first Titan launch. Anyways, it was their first Titan launch. So if you guys don't know, Virtuals has changed a little bit from their launchpad. There's different ways, different things that's going to be happening on their launchpad. They're going to have their 60-day performance thing where, you know, you, me, Jay, we can all launch an altcoin, see if it's going to be good in 60 days. If it's not, they refund the users back. They also have their tiered system, which I think they got the Unicorn, they got the Pegasus, and they got the Titan, right? And Robo has been the first Titan launch on Virtuals. Pretty much here, the vision, you know, the robotics industry is currently at a critical inflection point. What else they got going on here? Solving the gap here. Pretty much, just go read this because I'm not going to read it all on stream for you guys, but this is going to let you guys know why I'm very bullish on Robo pretty much. And I actually dropped a video. Some of you guys probably don't even know I made a video on this. Oh yeah, I was watching Ivan on Tech. I like watching Ivan on Tech. I like watching Ivan on Tech, man. Where was it? Let me see. What did I name it as? I don't even remember what I named it as. Let me see on the back end here. I see some comments coming in here. The Big E, what's good? Let me just get my video up here real quick. Have you looked into Robo, Jay?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't copped any though.
And let me see.
It's funny, when I was looking for YouTube videos on Robo, I was just seeing all your videos.
Oh, my videos just pop up?
Yeah.
Man, let me see here. So here we go. We talked about it not too long ago. I got you guys prepared for Robo to come out. Over here pretty much. I did talk about it. Let me see. This was 2 weeks ago, right before it came out. But I'm trying to get to, let me see. Do I even show the partnership with Virtuals and how they use Virtuals on here? There you go. So they integrated their robot with Virtuals to become your trading assistant. We're showing how embodied AI means installing agents into robot brains, turning digital only tasks into actions triggered by human robot commands. So this is with OpenMind here. Now, OpenMind isn't the only Robo token that's going to be coming out very soon. OpenMind came out. The next one that's going to be coming out that I'm very bullish on, and if you guys follow me, you guys should be very bullish on it yourselves, is the next two here. You got Prisma. My R key be messing up. Prisma here. Prisma X AI. This is going to be another launch. I don't know exactly when they're going to be launching. Oh, come on. I don't know exactly when they're going to be launching, but they're backed by A16Z, right? But you guys can see, and of course, I always read this one. This is the robotic roundup from this lady. It's China. Go read this all into this. This is going to get you even more bullish on robotics, on what's happening. And a lot of this, if you guys don't know, a lot of the AI and robotic stuff is tied with blockchain, tied with crypto. This is how crypto is probably going to survive and win. And this is going to be the big thing for the next cycle, I believe, right? The next bull. What's the chart looking at like for Robo, if you got it up there, Jay?
Let me pull it up.
But you got Prisma that's going to be coming out. This is going to be a robotics focused one. Then the next one that's going to be coming out is Bit Robot. I told you, man.
No, that's not it. Robo.
Bit Robot. This is another one that is going to be coming out. I just don't know when these altcoins is going to be coming out. I've been waiting for these altcoins to come out the whole time. I hope they come out while Bitcoin is on the low. So we have time to stack up on it. Because I think my portfolio is going to be very AI focused. It might be even more focused on AI than it's going to be on RWAs, to be honest with you. You found it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think mine too. The chart. Hold on, I'm looking for the chart right now. It hasn't been out that long, right?
Nah, it hasn't been that. That looked like it's correct right there.
Okay, yeah. It had a nice little initial spark, pulling back right now. I mean, initial spike.
A little sideways action.
Yeah, a little sideways action. I got to see what it's gonna do. The volume is really low right now.
Yeah,
I'll let it see what it do. It's getting rejected on the daily chart, so we can see. I mean, on the 4-hour chart, so we'll see what it does. Information on the daily. Yeah, it's too new.
That's what I want. I want these new altcoins to come out, man. I need them to come out.
Yeah, usually they kind of get a little pullback going on and then start to head back up. That's what I want to really see. You know, like
maybe that only happens in the bull market because I ain't see it here.
Yeah, a lot of these AI coins are just coming out and just going, and depending on where it's at, what it's doing.
Yeah, crypto rank on that DS again. I thought that was gonna be nice. Maybe one day I'm gonna really pay for this data, man. Let me see.
Maybe.
Nah, see, this is the annoying thing. Oh, they backed by Sentient? Oh, they trusted by Sentient. Sentient is another one I really have not been talking about, guys. I've added it to the watch list. I gave it a 90%. This has been one I haven't really been talking about as well. Another AI focused play too. This came out, but this one it acted differently from what Kite has done. This one came out and it just dropped. You can see it. It's down here now, where it was like about a 300 million market cap. This is essentially what I wanted Kite to really do. So this is another AI focused play. A lot of these big ones that's going to be coming out is going to be higher market cap altcoins. You're gonna have to hope that you get them at a very good price, essentially. Yeah, this is going to be for your artificial general intelligence open source. But looking at here, let's see what Asai has to say about robotics. Robo. So yeah, Fabric is positioning itself as the infrastructure for decentralized robotics coordination, basically a public ledger for robot data, computation, and governance. It's physical AI play within the AI agent narrative, the Binance alpha listing, and recent exchange deluge, which is going to be Binance, OKX, Kraken, LBank, HTX. I don't even know some of these exchanges that people still talk about. Created a classic pump, but now you're seeing a new true profit taken after a 72% 30-day run. All right, so let's scroll down and see a little bit more. It got listed everywhere, which is pretty good. The project itself is building the infrastructure. We know about that. They plan to migrate from Base to their own L1 with fee revenue used for buybacks. This is actually pretty bullish.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They're going to have their own L1. This is going to be pretty good. Migrate from Base. I wonder when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
The bear case here, 77% of the tokens is still locked. Q1 of 2027, vesting cliff for investors / team. So how you? Okay. That's 300 million in potential supply hitting the market under a year.
Sheesh. Okay.
There's an AMA on March 10th. Okay, I might have to tune into that AMA.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it doesn't really get everything like for us. So it's still new, just like it's right now. It's market bias is neutral, so leaning cautious. So we're gonna wait for that right now. Jay, what you got for us for another pick, man?
I'll wait for that chart and everything too.
Yeah, that's fair.
So for me, I got another pick for sure, but it's kind of like 3 picks tied into one.
3 picks tied into one. God.
Yeah, because it's on Tau. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead. You could go switch the screen.
So let me see. I'm gonna just show you the website right here. So you're talking about like AI agents and giving them like a body, right? And I was saying like I'm very big on like compute, right? Having these agents get the data and be able to optimize compute. So Microcosms is a project on Tau that has 3 subnets, and all of the subnets pretty much have to do with like data. So they have their Apex subnet, which is like incentivizing. It's like an open source directory of data.
Yeah.
Incentivizing people to find that data. Then they have this IOTA one, which is basically like people could get like a DPIN device and kind of train, help, like, I don't know, train at home basically, and you can earn from training like so gathering data at your house basically, and then they got this data universe one, which is like a big, like it's a high fidelity data from X, Reddit, YouTube, and all that. So people are going to be using these for their AI agents. And the reason why I'm bullish on this is because you could earn all 3 of these tokens just by staking Tau.
Oh, so it's 3 tokens within like this whole one project, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's like the one project. Hold on, let me go back to the website. It's like the one project, but they have 3 products, and each product lives on its own subnet. So
which means it has its own token.
Yeah, which means it has its own token or its own alpha token, which is basically like the ERC20s of Tau.
Okay, I see.
So it has, so when you basically like when you want to buy this token, you stake Tau kind of into that subnet, and you automatically earn like whatever percentage they're getting. But if you just stake Tau and choose microcosms as your validator, you can earn all 3 of these tokens.
Okay. So all right, let me ask you a question. Because I gotta get back into Tau again. What do you think Tau outlook is going to be right now within all this talks about AI? Why is Tau not being talked about so much?
Why is it not being talked about?
Well, it's being talked about, but like, why when people are looking at AI, they aren't always referencing Tau right now?
Because right now, a lot of the AI stuff that people are referencing is the mainstream AI. Tau is like open source AI. So I think it has its own narrative in a sense where like when it comes to that time when people start arguing over the morality of these AI companies, then we start getting into more of that decentralized talk. So it's like, it reminds me of like, we had all YouTube and then we had all the YouTube alternatives. And it's like every time YouTube started banning cryptos, those YouTube alternatives started pumping. So it's kind of similar in that way when it comes to like just how to look at it. But why it's not being talked about, I'm not sure. I think a lot of other AI narratives are kind of taking the cake, but it is getting talked about in a sense where there is one project on Tau that's getting all the hype right now, because with OpenClaw, everybody started realizing you had to pay for all these APIs, and Shoots is a
pull that up. Shoots. I heard about Shoots, which makes sense because when I seen Venice AI was pumping, and Shoots is pretty much doing the same thing as Venice, right?
Yeah, so Shoots actually pumped. Actually, all these tokens kind of pumped earlier, like all the Tau tokens. Because what's interesting is like the price of the Tau alpha tokens are kind of correlated to the price of the Tau token. So when Tau starts pumping, these kind of start going with it too, because they get emissions from Tau to go into the liquidity pool.
So essentially, they're paired with Tau. So if Tau goes up, they're going up.
Yeah, pretty much. And Shoots has a lot of percentage of those emissions, but what Shoots allows you to do, am I sharing this tab right here? It allows you to do like, if you do an OpenClaw, we've been using Open Router and all these things, but for like $3 a month, you can get access to all of the APIs. So they have like this chat thing on here, but the API access, I think, is what's really being talked about right now. Is that it's just literally you can just get, like, if ChatGPT if you normally pay $200 for your API a month, you probably get it on Shoots for $100. Like, it's just cheaper.
Yeah, so it's like Venice, which to me right now, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy because all of the things that's hyped on crypto right now is being built on Tau, right?
Yeah.
But even though they're being built on Tau, it's like people seem to like skip over them, right? Because Venice literally just took off just because they were listed on OpenClaw as like one of the models that you can use as a privacy model. Not only is it a privacy model, but it gives you access to these other LLMs through Venice.
Is it this one, this VVV?
Yeah, VVV. This,
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, this is looking a lot more bullish the more you look into it, right? Because essentially, since, let's say, we already know, just like you bring it up with Shoots, you already know that if you're going to use Opus 4.6, which is an expensive ass model for your AI agent, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg every single day just to keep it up and running, because you want the best model as possible. But with Venice, you could buy the Venice token and stake it, and then you get a percentage of how much you have staked in terms of inference. and then you
Okay.
get a certain amount of inference per day that you can allow your AI agents to use for these models, right? So if you're using like Opus 4.6, the most expensive model,
Mhm.
you use that, you get like a certain amount of usage before it falls back to another model that you get a certain amount of usage on. I
Yeah.
seen some guy do this one. What he did essentially was paired Banker LLM and Venice like a LLM to his Claude bot. So essentially, where he could use Venice as the main inference, so he could use all the models. And once the inference tokens runs out, he falls back onto Banker, where he could still get access to those LLMs, but now that agent could, it's just a fallback system.
Right. Right.
So like all of this is crazy.
Yeah.
As agents
So,
go ahead.
as more and more people use more and more agents, and also I think like people are also paying attention to the fact that like, okay, open AI basically got bought out by the government.
Basically,
Anthropic is, they have their own thing, but also people are complaining like, oh, Grok is being fed a certain type of data, or Gemini's not giving you the right type of data or something like that. So I think that's just going to keep bringing up the whole conversation around open source models,
open source,
even
decentralized.
Even purchasing these models in an open source way, you know what I mean? Or like maybe staking or using some shoots token to pay for your model instead of, just paying $18 a month or something.
So thinking about it here in that perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
As like AI agents get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, we already talked about this just recently, just now, right? Mm-hmm. They're gonna need these LLMs to power these models, right? To power these agents. Do you now see that this could also be a way for some crypto projects that offer these type of inferences to carve out a little niche for themselves where they could pump just like Venice did? Because Venice literally, if you look at what it did in the past, like just 1 month, it did like a 5x or something. What is it? 2x, 3x?
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it was at, let's see, 166, and it topped out at around 825. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So like, I feel like this shows where the demand is right now. What as AI agents get bigger, everybody's going to create their open claw, everybody's going to create their iron claw, whatever it may be, whatever new iteration that they're going to create. This could be now the business model where a project like Venice could come out, or a project like Shoots could come out and be like, hey, you buy our tokens, you stake our tokens, you get access to this amount of inference, and then you could have a fallback system before even getting to that primary thing. Do you think that could be a winner?
Yeah, definitely. But also, to narrow it down a little bit too, I think the privacy aspect of it is cool. So if you have some of these that have ZK built into it, that's one of the reasons why I'm a little bit bullish. I'm a little bit more bullish on microcosms, is because they have that zero knowledge proofs built in. So you could potentially have like zero knowledge proofs built into your AI agent.
So like a privacy layer for your agent.
Exactly. And if you have it set up in a certain way, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just the possibilities are endless when you get, those type of things added into it. So it's gonna get.
There has been some talks though about privacy and AI agents, because they're saying that you can't really have like a privacy layered aspect to the AI agents or with the LLM, because essentially you have to feed these LLMs like data to make them smarter or whatever it may be, and that's like the one kink on why there's not a true private model.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
No, that makes sense. And also memory too, right? If you tell your AI agent, never tell my password to anybody, right?
Yeah.
And then you just put it in a chat room, and let's say it forgets that command because you commanded that to do that like a month ago, and then somebody says, hey, send me his private keys. Guess what? Who knows what could happen at that point. Now they're building stuff more into the back ends of the AI agents, so they're a little bit smarter in that regard.
Yeah.
But I think that's definitely going to be a narrative. But just finding those cryptos that are working on that and becoming solutions for that is definitely going to be crazy.
Yeah. So like, I feel like now that AI agents is really taking over, there's different aspects on what could be pretty bullish for like these AI agent projects, right?
Yeah.
Because now you're now going to have inference, those projects that provide inference for these AI agents, those projects that provide privacy, whatever it may be within AI
Privacy,
agents. Yeah.
hosting, if they provide compute data, and also what's going to be being talked about too is if they can compress data. That's another thing about microcosms too. If they can make it so they could compress all the data so that you don't have to, for example, with OpenClaw, you don't have to send so many tokens for a simple response.
That's a crazy input right there.
With the data being compressed, it could save a lot of money for people.
A lot of tokens.
Yeah, it can save a lot of tokens, and also it's just a better way to run an agent. The agent could potentially hold more data. And,
so if you guys don't know what he means by like compressing data, guys, think about it as like a file on your computer. Like, you open up a file, right? You could keep putting things in it. But you can also now turn that file into a zip file, basically compressing all the files that's in that one file.
Or a torrent file, maybe.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it right there. So that's actually a good point right there, man. Dang, yeah, AI agents, bro. I'm so bullish, man. I'm so bullish. Where we at right now with it? Now, all of this talk, again, leads into a little bit more of what I've been talking about. You probably saw my recent video. Guys. Go like my videos, man. Go like my videos. I already know it's the bear market. Y'all not paying attention to much. Y'all not paying attention to much. But this is the time to pay attention, guys. This is the time. So I talked about Base is about to explode with AI agents, right? I'm thinking Base here is going to be like the chain for the agentic web, right? I still stick by that. There's going to be multiple plays that may not multiple. All right. There's going to be a few chains that may take a leap into the agentic chain, right? Solana and Base are already making moves. Solana is more becoming that everything chain pretty much, right? They're focused on tokenization. They're focused on AI. They could do everything pretty much, right? That's Solana. Ethereum has chosen its path as where it's probably going to be doing a lot more tokenization stuff, and there's still going to be some AI stuff included, right? Base also kind of falls under Ethereum because it's an EVM chain, right? But I do think that Base is going to be one of those agentic chains. I think that's the way Base wins, especially if they get their token out. That's going to be their way that they win. It's going to be an agentic chain, right? Now, someone did mention in my comments of this video here that Base may not be able to handle all of the transactions because the spikes and all of that, they're not made for it just because they're EVM, right? So that brings me that I'm like, you right about that. And then I started,
It's a good point.
Yeah. I'm like, I did go into a little rabbit hole. I was thrown into one of the rabbit holes I was in. And I was talking about it like out in the open in the Discord yesterday. I'm like, damn, what if we find the true agentic chain? What is going to be the true agentic chain? Because whoever wins at being able to onboard all these agents is probably going to be the next chain that wins. That's going to be the strong, Solana or whatever. I'm like, all right, this is where we lead into Sweet. And I know a lot of you guys are about to tune off. I know a lot of you guys are about to leave. It's a $3 billion market cap altcoin. I know. I already know. You guys don't like the $3 billion market cap altcoins, but where was Solana at before? Where was Solana? I'm just going to use Solana as an example. I do see some comments in there. I'm gonna come to these comments right now. Guys. I just want to use Solana as an example. In terms of where was it at? So Solana actually, did we know this? Hold up. Oh yeah, of course. In terms of market cap, yeah, it did hit about, what's that, $59 billion market cap, and right now it's still around there. But in the lows, let's see the bear market lows here. This is with more inflation, right? So if you guys would have bought Solana down at the bottom here, this is the previous bear market that we was just in. The market caps that you guys turn away from, right? You guys would have saw a $4 billion market cap. Be like, damn, how can Solana win? Solana now goes on and pulls off about a good 10x, becomes about a $47 billion market cap. Now, at its peak, it did get up to about 100, and this is with more inflation. So it took a lot more money from right here to get to up here, right? So think about that. Right now, while you're looking at Sweet and you're like, damn, Sweet is at a $3.4 billion market cap, and you don't see where it could possibly go. Look at previous charts for Solana, look at previous charts for Ethereum, all of these, and try to fathom, just try to think about it. All right, let me look at these comments before. You got something to say?
No, I was saying, now I had to change my mindset to like $50 billion market caps are a thing now.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Green Bean, VV for sure. Bullish. Yeah. Thoughts on Banker? I love Banker, bro. Someone asked me, I'm like, yo, if you're looking to bet on AI agents, especially on base, you're betting right now on 3 good altcoins, which is going to be a VVV, Banker, Virtuals. I'm not saying there's not going to be another one that could get in there. I'm just saying these are the 3 ones right now. Virtuals was the one that opened the door, that peaked, that, cracked the door open a little bit with AI agents. And they're continuously iterating on that AI agent narrative. They haven't gone away from it, right? Banker now, you guys seen it with OpenClaw. As soon as OpenClaw came out, the demand for Banker just went through the roof. And now with Banker, including you could get your LLMs through Banker, all of that through Banker. Why am I typing that in? You could get everything you need for your AI agents through Banker. This is looking like it's becoming more of an infrastructure than it was before, right? They got away from Clinker for being a launch pad. Now they have their own thing. They have everything pretty much, right? You could swap your Banker. You could swap tokens on Banker directly through the terminal. This is what I'm talking about here. This is where you could pay for your AI agents models, like, it's inferences through Banker right here. Their idea is to make sustainable AI agents where if you create an agent and they have their own token, they're pretty much looking to do work to keep themselves alive, just like we do in the real life. API keys, you see. I'm showing my keys here. I forgot I was logged in. Hold on, let me get up out of here.
I'm like, hold on.
All right, you see my agents over there. I had to get up out of there. Hold on. But yeah, of course, they provide everything you need for your AI agents right then and there, right? So yeah, I do like Banker, and it has finally come back down. I do want this back to where it was at, about 20 million market cap. That's why I want it again, right? But if it doesn't get it, I actually do like this price for it as well. We did see it get up to 100 million market cap, and I do believe this is going to be one of those good plays. And I think Coinbase is going to be more likely to push Banker than they was Virtuals. Don't ask me why. We just already seen it pretty much, right?
Yeah. I don't know why, but that's definitely happening.
Yeah, so they're more likely to get pushed. So we could see them more on the forefront. So I could see this really pushing a little higher. So I do like Banker, man. I do like Banker. Steve, what's good, Steve? I'm here and watching in bed, but we'll probably fall asleep. Don't go to sleep, man. This is a very good stream. It's a very good stream. You're learning about all the AI agents, but go ahead. I don't know where you are located in the world, so go ahead, man. We go up one more time. We go up or down one last time. I think we go down. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think down.
Down one last time.
Well, yeah, but I think it takes some time. I think we go down one last time because I'm still expecting us to hit like 55K. But
Yeah.
I do want to see some sideways, so I think we go down and go sideways for a little bit.
Will it be sweet undercover not tracked on scan? We will talk about. I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah. I think once they implement this X402, well, they did say they was implemented X402, but there's no way to track how the agentic things is happening right now on Sweet. With Base, you could track it through X402 scan. With Solana, you could do the same. Sweet hasn't done that yet, so I think it's still early days. But you're starting to see a lot more talks about Sweet looking to build more for the agentic web. This is why I'm positioning right now. So when Sweet takes a nice little position in my bag, I'm be happy, man.
Yeah.
Have a look at the war. It's a meme, I know, but I'm doing okay. Have a look at war. What's war?
War. Oh, I heard that one actually. I didn't get in. I didn't get in though.
This one?
I don't know if that's it.
It's new.
Pump fund token?
Yeah, of course. Oh
Okay,
no, it's coming from
cool.
Bonk.
Oh yeah, Bonk is really a lot of more people have been launching on Bonk.
God damn. So
yeah, it went crazy. Yeah.
So we start bombing Iran. This is what y'all gonna pump, bro? What?
Yeah, that's what y'all do.
Damn. And we losing human lives, and this is what y'all do? Yeah, I ain't playing this right now, man. But honestly, I guess I would have thought it would have been another. I do know during these type of times, they do have like these weird tokens come out based on the event that's happening. So this pumping at 38 to 60 million is crazy.
Yeah.
I'll pick up some Solana at $48. Solana at 48.
Let me look.
I'm not gonna lie, that's it.
Let me see.
Go ahead. You can look at that. You can switch the screen real quick while I look at these comments.
I can see that. 48, 45. I can see that. Because if we're in the bear market for real, we just barely hit our first dip. That was our second dip. So if you can see my screen, we had topped out Solana at 254. First dip is right here at 1 something. Second dip is right here at 80. Third dip will be around here somewhere. And then Solana was actually going sideways in this area. Ooh.
What price is that?
That's around 45 to 35.
Okay. I do like Solana too, though. You're going to need, if you're creating a portfolio, it shouldn't just be all low caps, guys. I hope y'all know that. I know how y'all are, man. Y'all true degens. DJ, I said kite might not fly. You see it? You see, it's a kite. It's called kite for a reason. It's flying in the sky for a reason right now. But I follow your channel for a reason. Yeah. I'm glad you see what I was talking about. Now I'm not saying I'm the fortune teller or anything, but it may come back down. I want it to come back down actually because I don't got enough. I had to bite the bullet and just go into. Oh, what's this? This the sweet chart?
Yeah, it's a SUI chart.
Oh, yeah, where's it coming down to, man? Give me some levels.
So I got some levels in here. 89 cent, 54 cent, 40 cent to really be low. Like I said, we only hit our first dump in these coins, and usually the bear market is at least 3 dumps, a little A, B, C, or something like that, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So looking at Bitcoin,
tell me I should wait a little bit. I should wait a little bit before.
Yeah. Not financial advice, but I would literally say wait on everything right now, just because these are falling knives right now. Look at how pointy they are.
Man,
look at that point. That this wick wants to get filled,
and it will get filled, just like that liquidation 1010 fill.
Yeah, remember we saw that wick on what you call it?
By the way, you saw they talked about who did 1010.
Nah, well, I didn't
the
see
1010 was from the street. I forgot what it's called, street something. That they was doing this liquidation events every morning at market open. They would do it at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Where they would just dump the market every day, and that was like a part of their algorithm as a market maker. So now that they got sued, or now they getting that lawsuit, the markets really isn't dumping no more at like 10 a.m. or market open.
Okay, that makes sense because it was super volatile at the market open for a little. But I'm still looking at, I'm waiting for the stock market to go ahead and give us its pullback, which is a nasty pullback for the stock market. So it's kind of interesting that this pullback is in here. If we bounce on this pullback, then honestly, this chart might play out and we might bounce from here. Maybe go sideways for 3 months and then boom, we out of here. Because it's a 3-month chart. So just looking at it on a longer time frame.
You did ask me about Net Protocol yesterday. Net Protocol really, where is it? It's Alpha, right? They're listed on CoinGecko here? The reason I really wasn't too much into it, right? Damn, I don't even see it. It's Net Protocol. The guy did say it's an experiment. Not an experiment, but a side project. I'm staying away from anybody that says anything is a side project from now on. All right. Let me just
or an experiment.
Yeah, whatever jargon they want to use nowadays, because I don't know what that means. Wait, what's his name though? Let me just go onto Discord and pull it up from there. Real quick. Oh, the Big E. I do see you gave me Tallest on there. Yeah. I added that to the watch list in the HQ. For AI play on Sui. We if you guys don't know, we are taking a deep dive, and I'm gonna get into all of this really in just a second here. My bad, fellas. My bad. Where's it at real quick? That's his name. Aspen. That's his name. So this guy here, he is the dev. He's an engineer for a banker as well. He also is working on Net Protocol. But you can also scroll right down here, right? You can scroll right down here. I spend almost all my time as a dev for building, BankerBot. In my free time, I work on Net Protocol. I just justify spending a lot of free time on net, as it's a core I can't speak. At its core, a free public good because Alpha supports operational costs. But here, as a reminder, Net is a side project independent from Banker, right? So when he say side project, I'm not like, damn, I need you to be more like, let me know if you being really like, I know it's a side project, but we don't know what that is going to have, what that entails. One day he may just wake up and be like, I'm done with this side project now. So,
yeah.
Or that gives him an out.
Yeah, or he might keep buying it or building it and then be like, tell his bosses about it and then try to partner with Banker or something. Yeah, it's just more risky too. Yeah, it's just more risky, you know.
Yeah. What's good, Shizzy? What's good?
What's going on?
Banker W. Like button. Yes, sir. If you guys aren't liking the video, man, the stream, I don't know what y'all doing, man.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna ask you about this one too. What do you feel about Banker Wallet?
I think it's the dumbest thing we've ever seen.
What do you mean? Is it connected to Banker?
No. Like I would, you know me, I'm going to play it if it pumps. If I get it early, I'm going to play it because I'm unbiased that way, man. But ask yourself, why do we need a Banker, another token called Banker Wallet when Banker has its own wallet and does all of this?
Exactly.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll play it for the pump, but I know to get out. I ain't worried about this. Like, come on now. Somebody creates this and be like, yeah, it's a clone or whatever. Like, this isn't going. I'm not gonna say it's not going.
Yeah, it's at 400K market cap. Sheesh.
Like, see, if you play this and you play for the pump here, like, you know, it's like you put that in your head. Why do we actually need another token called Banker Wallet? You play for the pump. You play it down here. You get it out. You get out there, or whatever you could get out, and then just watch everybody still hold. Be like, yeah, why are you still holding this? That's that. If you're gonna play these micro caps, you got to treat them just like meme coins, man. I think that's where a lot of people get stuck at too.
That's kind of facts.
Because you're looking at these micro caps, they do promise a lot, but that don't mean that they're gonna be successful in the long run. People are going to pump these altcoins to wherever they're gonna pump it to, and the shit is gonna drop right back down. Why? Because there's no sustainability with it, right? You look at Moltbook is the perfect example, actually. Moltbook is like the perfect example. Of course, there was some good FUD on it, right? But look at all the people that got into Moltbook at the early days here. Look at this one gigantic candle. That's daily chart. Yeah, let's look at the 4 hour. Oh, you can't look. Look. It pumps and nothing has, like, there's no sustainability for it. Like, there's only like a few of these, like, every few months. That's an actual altcoin. I can't say meme. I don't want to say, I gotta say excluding memes, because memes, they could do this all the time, right? It just depends on who pushes it. But an actual altcoin that comes out where everyone could look, and there's no cabals. There's, like, obviously there was a cabal with this as well, but there's, like, you have a better chance of catching something like this, but not too many people still haven't caught it. We did a live stream, me and Jay. I asked you guys, did you trade Moltbook? A lot of you guys said no, right? You guys didn't catch that big run, right? And there's very few altcoins like this. This is why you got to this bear market right now. You have to change your focus. You have to shift the focus onto just being, I just want to catch the next low cap that goes 50x, 100x. Ask yourself how many of those low caps is going to happen where you can stack up five mid caps and get a 10x and still get that 50x over 5 altcoins.
No, facts.
It's just math that you guys.
And the narrative is done too. Like, it's just also a little bit of like common sense to it. Like, Moltbook was when they changed the name to Moltbook, and soon after that they changed the name to OpenClaw, and all these OpenClaw tokens launched. So that narrative is dead. Yeah.
So especially when you come to play these microcaps, you got to know that you're getting in and out with these. You're getting in and out with these narratives. Also, to that note, social finance is big. If you guys don't know what social finance is, go on your app right now. Go on your phone, download the app called FOMO. Everyone, I have FOMO, right? It's called FOMO for a reason, right? You see your favorite influencer buy their token. What is it? What's a micro cap? You see how much money they put into it, then you buy it. So everyone is now piling on to creating a public cabal where you'll see everyone buying this one altcoin. You're like, damn, let me buy this. And you just hoping for it to all go up. Now, once everybody sell, that micro cap goes down. Yep. That's just simple. Like, SocialFi is about to destroy a lot of micro caps.
Yes, especially because like the influencers too are kind of catching on to the fact that like, hey,
Yeah.
I got 1,000 people following my wall. I gotta just buy a token, and then
Oh, that's a good point.
all I gotta do is buy
Before,
a token. Everybody's following me. You
yeah,
know, they're
before it was all about like, tracking your favorite influencer's wallet.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have to track their wallet. They're doing it publicly. They're showing you what they're buying in and out of publicly, and now it's going to be microcaps. And essentially, you're going to be helping them make money because you're only buying because you're seeing your favorite influencer buy it. This little microcap, this meme or whatever it is, they give you their little bullshit thesis on like why it should be good. You buy into it. Now it pumps all the way. Now they might continue, they may continue to push it, and they drop out. Once they drop out, the cascading effect that's going to happen to that.
Yeah,
Everyone else following them.
Yeah, they turning regular meme coins into an hourglass, because now it's like before, influencers are getting in trouble for even shilling a coin and then selling it. Now they don't have to no more. They can literally just buy it. Their whole following jumps into it, follows them. Some of them make money and a lot of them lose, but it becomes a race to the bottom at that point.
Yeah, most people that's going to be following them is going to be losing their money. Public facing things, people are going to be hiring influencers to just buy their token, right? They don't even have to publicly say it anymore. They could just publicly buy it. You'll buy it. They dump. They made their money. You might have made some money, or you might have lost some money. It's going to be a different game playing in these microcaps. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And it protects them because they're not accepting the token anymore. They can just, hey,
pretty much.
This guy just sent me some Solana and then I bought the token.
Yeah, it's going to be like, yo, a project is going to come up to, let's say Frank D God. Yo, Frank, we're about to launch a coin right now. Buy it on FOMO. So everybody knows, right? We'll give you the tip we'll give you the contract to buy it before we even make a post, any of that, or people just see it. Once you buy it, the price is going to go up. Then they get in and it's going to keep going up.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, this game is changing. Y'all better start shifting y'all focus. Be careful with the big boys. Be careful. The big boys are going to get you out. Watch Coin Bureau. What they doing? I gotta watch what they doing.
He's saying be careful with the big boys, but watch Coin Bureau because they're cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jane Street, yeah, it was Jane Street perfectly. That was me. Kool-Aid with the laughing. Let me see what else we got here. The BTC weekly 50 SMA crossed the 20 SMA always equals a bottom. Is that true, Jay?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me pull up a chart.
Don't forget about utility coins, kids. That's what in this new economy, the token is the ad for our personal AI agents. Ooh, I haven't seen that take, but I do like that. If you know, dual. Okay, we'll have to look.
Yeah, I see what you see, Super.
I want to see it too. What's going on here?
We could go sideways for a little bit because the red line is the 50 and the blue line. Hold on, I'm lying. Yeah. The red line is a 50 and the yellow line right here is the 200. So we are bouncing on the 200 right here. This chart doesn't have the 200 all the way back here, but I can see that. But
interesting. If it's the bottom, I'll take it.
Yeah, I still want to see. Like y'all know me, I still want to see us get above, this 13 or even test it again like we did here. I still kind of want to see that, but the 200 is a very big support on the weekly, so it could be. I just don't see volume in there. I see, yeah. That's a good point. I'm gonna watch that.
So, all that I was talking about, we did take a little side trip, a little tangent. Sui right now at about a $3.4 billion market cap. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little bit bullish on this right now. Right, as I said, they are pretty much building for the agentic web. Now, it wasn't focused for the agentic web at first. Now, if you guys probably watched one of my videos back when we was talking about Sui versus Aptos versus Move, all of this, right? I told you guys that Aptos has a different move language than Sui, right? They have like one thing that makes them different, and Sui has it, right? So, going to Asai here. So I did ask Asai. We did ask Asai over there. Here we go. So move language difference for like pretty much why is this Sui move language good for AI agents? Resource safety at a language level, right? They talk about security here pretty much here. formal verification readiness, right? You can mathematically prove properties about move code before it runs. For AI agents managing funds, this is a big deal. You can verify the AI agent's smart contract will only do what it's supposed to do, i.e., only spend within defined limits, only interact with approved protocols. That's harder to guarantee with Solidity, right? Built-in asset primitives, right, which is Move treats tokens as native types and not smart contracts. And then you got the trust layer. I'm gonna break all this down in a whole YouTube video very soon here. AI agents need financial grade security. Move was built for financial assets. So essentially, we're looking at SWE here now. You probably like, but I didn't see nothing about AI agents. Well, they've been telling us that they was looking to build for AI for a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Building the internet for AI that acts. This is here in terms of everything that they're building. This was back in the start of 2026 here, and there's more that I can find. I actually was dropping a lot of it into the Discord because I also seen Kyle Chassis actually talk about SWE, start to build for the agentic web. Now the agentic web is going to be web 4.0. We already know that. But like again, I'm gonna say this again. Whatever chain is able to capture most of the agentic attention, meaning like most of the agents are now on this chain, is going to be the winner. Now, this is actually what sparked me to look into what SWE was doing. I did see this post. SWE pivots to the agentic web. SWE is positioning itself as a infrastructure for autonomous AI agents built for machine-to-machine transactions and institutional grade apps.
Mhm.
If the agentic web becomes real, SWE wants to be the chain powering it. So now, if you guys know I'm bullish on AI agents as a narrative, why wouldn't I be bullish on SWE or to take a little position into SWE just in case they win out and become the agentic chain or building the infrastructure for the agentic web? What do you think about that, Jay? What's your thoughts on that, man?
No, that's a good point, and I think that's huge because the main thing about SUI that I always liked was like their institutional connections.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so being that you're going to see a lot of businesses start to implement agent workflows, they're going to need that's extra security. Anything that's going to offer them that extra security is what they're mainly going to be focused on. So that's a good point.
Yeah, and even looking into, I even asked Asai a lot more questions on this. If you guys don't know, I'm really I went in like a wild rabbit hole for what SWE was doing. I had to let me see. So I asked it, does this change? This was before we was going into. I was asking about AI agents in SWE because right now, if you're looking into SWE doesn't have anything that could tell you that it's like it's progressing in the AI agent narrative. Because with base, you can go on to this is the important thing right now. You could go on to X402 scan, which you guys already know. I already spoke about this too much. This is probably X402 is going to be big. But you could go on to here, go on to networks. Networks here. You can see there's only 2 chains here. Base is leading the way, which is why I put out the video on base becoming the agentic chain, right? Now, if SWE is able to add X402 and be implemented into X402 scan, we may be able to notice a little bit more of a difference here. But you can see Solana is here as well. But Solana, I did say Solana wants to be like that everything thing. Like they're tackling tokenization, agents, whatever it may be, they tackling it, right? But now, if we could get a agentic specific chain, which Kite could also be up here because I think once they move to mainnet, they may actually get up here for X402 scan, right?
Yeah.
SWE could do the same as well. But right now, since it doesn't have much on what it could tell, I'm like, yo, what do you think about this? I'm like, what do you think about this entire blog here? Key takeaways where it gets verifiable intent and authorization, uses AP2, Google's agent payment protocol, and open standard from Miston Labs contributed to. Right, agent presents cryptographically signed authorizations to merchants, and then you got scoped authority. I'm speaking too fast. Instead of handing over full wallet access, users set narrow constraint. Again, spending limits, categories, time windows. Agents can transact freely within those bounds, and then you got programmable execution. This is your X402 for triggering payments. programmatically Sui payment kit, which it should be coming out very soon here.
Yeah,
The
I was
Sui
gonna
payment
say
kit.
that's what I was gonna mention. I was gonna say maybe it's not on X402 scan because like X402 scan is the standard from base, so
Yeah,
maybe
it's the standard from Coinbase.
you
Go
know
ahead.
it's the standard from Coinbase. So nothing's really stopping Sui from coming up with their own standard to compete with base.
That's a very good point
Or
there.
because like there's certain things where like what I talked about with Luxo, where you don't even have to give agents certain type of permissions, so it's like a different workflow for
Yeah,
agent payments.
nah, that's a very good point in terms of they could make their own X402
Hmm.
for Sui. But I think that since Coinbase has already progressed in this like standard, I do think that a lot more projects are going to be implementing it. Like Kite themselves, they're going to be doing their own thing, but they are implementing X402. So I'm like, that's why I'm so like
Like
bullish
this,
on what
yeah,
X402 is doing, because I think that is going to be the standard that a lot of agents are going to be using. Just like 8004 is an Ethereum standard, but
right.
it's going to be a very important standard for any agents in any chain. So the flow is going to be from intent to authorization to signaling to execution, right? And then receipts. With each step is going to be auditable and bound by policy. So the market implication here, this directly competes, just like to what Jay just said, Base's agent infrastructure play. Key differences is that Base has X402 integration through Coinbase agentic wallet and 89% of agent payment volume. So this is why I do think that Base has the potential. Once they change and that token comes out, I do think that they do have that potential to be that agentic chain,
Yeah.
the main one. But Sui positions itself as the trust layer with a scope, mandates, and audibility baked in, right?
Mhm.
Both are chasing the same thesis, and AI agents need programmable money. And then also some tokens that's been mentioned in this has been Talus, which it's a very low market cap right now on Sui, which is also building into the Sui stack. And another one is Beep. I don't know what Beep is. So, but yeah, so right now Sui is building for what they're looking to do for the agentic web. Will it take off? Potentially. Who knows? But I do think that if we're going to be betting on a chain, you're going to be betting on something like Base. Base has no token right now. You're going to be betting on something like Sui, which has a token, and
Mhm.
Kite. These are like your chain infrastructures that could potentially all be in a race for the agentic ecosystem. What do you think about this, Jay, man? What's all of this for you?
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. I like the point on X402, but seeing that they have 96%, I think there is room for some competition to come in. So Sui, and then of course a lot of people are liking Near right now, and Near is another one I would just add to that list of
Oh,
agentic
yeah,
infrastructure
absolutely.
that definitely is coming for a piece of that X402 pie. But just keep in mind, like the X402 pie itself is going to get bigger. So
Hmm.
that is just, it's kind of bullish for all of those because there's definitely room for that competition from Near and from Sui. And even Coinbase hasn't really reached the potential that it could reach yet, with the X402. So
Yeah, the,
um,
the competition is there. Just like Asai says, competition is intense.
yep.
Base has first mover advantage with the X402 and Coinbase integration.
Hmm.
Polygon just launched a 1 million gas rebate for agentic commerce. Solana agent infrastructure is maturing. So there's no timeline right now, but they are doing some heavy lifting.
It's
And
just making me super bullish on the whole concept, because
mm,
seeing all these like institutions work on getting that problem fixed is just gonna, be nice. Because we definitely, there's never really one winner. We need like 3 or 4 winners. So
absolutely, yeah.
good.
Because like I said, I do think there's gonna be a few winners within this like race, and I think
Yeah.
if base could be one, Kite could be another, and maybe Near and or Sweet. I think Sweet wins. When do I scoop up some, Jay? If we get another final BTC blowdown under 50K. Oh, he's asking you when to scoop up some Sweet. That means we going right back to you. What's going on,
Let me
Jay?
see.
What's a good entry point for Sweet right now?
Um, so first we gotta look at Bitcoin. We want to see Bitcoin do a double bottom. So let's just say, like, let's just say we do continue with the 200, then we want to just see like some type of double bottom, or The main thing I want to see is something above the 13 and bounce off of it right here. Like this level right here would be when I switch to my to my Sui chart, you know, and see what's going on with Sui. Let me go to that chart. Don't have it saved.
How does Near compare to Sui? That's actually a good question. Ask me that in about a few weeks. Let me brush up on some more Near, man. Let me brush up on some more Near. Let me see though.
As far as Sui goes, I think Sui fills in its gap. Remember how Peak had this gap? All of them had this gap, this big weak gap right here. This is pretty much chart. So I think it fills its gap. Maybe, you know, another.
What price is that in between those?
54 cents. So in between 54 and 78, maybe we go sideways there. But also, it's just like the structure could complete. That's why I have this bottom one here, like around 40 cents. That's if we continue with our bear market that we're in right now. You know, or if we have like some type of black swan that might happen just because of, you know, how this chart looks. We need some type of black swan to explain how this thing is going to pull back. So that might be the level to buy as well. And but I don't think we just bounce there and go straight up. I think we go sideways for a bit before we go up. So let me go back to my Sui chart. Yeah, so personally, I feel like all these charts are still falling, but I think once they go sideways, you'll have a good chance to know when they go sideways. Like, look over here. The ranges might be big. Like, this is a big range right here in between. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move it up. In between 74 cents and 90 cents. So we're getting to that level. So we range for a little bit sideways, and then we bounce from there.
Okay. Near is positioned well for the agentic commerce. Look back into the previous BTC cycles and see how the price is influenced by the 50 and the 200 SMA. That's what that look like, Jay.
Okay.
I'm looking because, you know, that's a question for you.
Yeah. I gotta pull it up on the chart, but I'll examine that for sure. But I'm mainly looking at this chart right here, which is, you know, the cycle chart, because we're following it to a T. So I'm mainly just thinking like, yo, if we follow this, everything kind of either goes lower or sideways until, you know, like November is the earliest, maybe in January, you know, February next year the latest, to start literally going up towards that halving, which is what we always do. We start bottoming and going up towards the halving, you know, before it. And of course, things might not do exactly the same thing, but that's kind of what I'm looking at, because we're definitely.
What's that next bottom? I see the next bottom right there. What's that?
This is mapping out where we normally bottom at. So this is January 27th.
So you're saying we're bottoming, like truly bottoming there?
Yeah, somewhere around this level we find our bottom. Not saying that this green line is going to be the bottom, no, but I'm just saying that this is where we usually bottom and start to head, you know, toward this direction.
Okay.
So we kind of and then, you know, is what we usually do. Pretty much every previous cycle we've done the same thing. Let me try to get this in scope for everybody. But right here we had our bottom. Right here we had our bottom, and that's what I got mapped out here is the bottom.
Man, I can't wait, man. BTC need to come back down a little bit lower.
Yeah,
because I just got a nice little bag that I just want to drop on the market, man. But
yeah,
Jay,
man,
tell me,
just be patient, man. Just be patient.
Yeah, tell me what's your last altcoin here that you're probably interested in too.
Man, you know, I don't really have another one for the stream because the microcosms was about 4 of them.
Yeah. Fair.
Because like overall, like I keep saying, like I'm getting more and more bullish on Tau, just on, you know, everything that, you know, we talk about agent extraction and everything. A lot of projects on Tau, as also the projects on microcosms, are pretty much going to be implementing the X402 standards and things like that. So it's going to follow the same type of you know, narratives.
Fair. Right now I'm waiting to see what Asai is thinking on Near versus Sui. So I'm just waiting. I'm giving it. It's thinking. So hopefully it's getting us some some good. I do see a question here. What about Talbot? What do you think about Talbot?
Talbot. You know what? I was looking into Talbot, and for some reason, I just didn't really catch my attention. Pull it up real quick.
I'm trying to figure. Side been taking long today. Side bogged down. What's going on here, man? Would you pulled it up on your chart?
Yeah. No, I'm looking at the website right now because I didn't really do my full research on what Talbot actually does. But since I haven't even been to the site. I've been using more Tal stats, so I haven't really been into it as much. But I do know that like if you stake Tal and you use Talbot, you can get your hands on pretty much a lot of the subnets. Which is pretty much the key right now for the bear market. Like, I wouldn't buy any subnets right now. Just buy the Tal, stake it, and root, and pick the right validator, and you can get your hands on all of the tokens. And like I said in my most recent Tal video, if you have your hands on all the tokens, at least one of them, going 1000x. You know, you got 125 chances from holding one token.
I have seen a lot of talks of ODI, pretty much. Some people I have been like following has been pretty bullish on ODI. Hold up, you go on deck screener. Okay,
I got some comments over here about Near. He said Near will be huge. Near protocol helped develop X402. Did you know that?
Huh? Since when?
He said Near protocol helped develop X402 with Circle and Base, making $2 million revenue each week. Syrup will do great.
Hold on. We got fact check that.
I'm like, hold on. He's going off over here. He's letting us know something. And then Sui revenue is 7K. Near revenue. Okay, so he's basically saying when it comes to Near and Sui, there is no comparison because Sui's only showing 7K, but Near is showing 2 million. I don't know if you're watching the stream when we were talking about this part, but Near is not really reporting a lot of their data yet. As far as X402 goes, so I don't know if 7K is really where it's at, but also I could see it being low because there's some chains out here.
Wait, I thought he said Sui is 7K.
Yeah, Sui's 7K. My bad. So I can see like Sui's not really reporting, right? They're not on the X402 scan or whatever, so they can have more volume. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, definitely, you know, did Near help with that? Did you look at?
Bro, I'm looking right now, boy. That's very good.
It does make sense. It's very good information, you know, and that might be why Near is you know, having such a big getting talked about when it comes to X402.
Wait, we're gonna learn about this today. I ain't know about that.
And Near has a lot of, like I said, Near has a lot of the infrastructure set up for commerce already. So them just throwing agents in there kind of makes sense.
I'm looking at it. This ecosystem.
And then Super said Near X A16Z. Is that what it was?
Hold on, I'm still stuck on this Near helping develop AI X402. V2. I'm not seeing nothing on the Near, John. Hold on. I know there's a new like the V2, but I gotta Google this, boy. What's going on? Yeah, no, I can't find it here. Where did he find that at, man? I need to know that.
It says so according to Brocky, I don't know if Brock is right.
Yeah, read what Brock says.
He says no, Near did not help develop X402. X402 is open, blah 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 blah. The Near protocol was listed as a launch partner in collaboration alongside AWS, Anthropic, and Circle, and others when based. Oh, okay, so he is right. So Brock is stupid. My bad, bro. There you go. Vindictive. My boy knows what he's talking about.
What it said? Okay. Near protocol?
It says Near protocol was listed as a launch partner / collaborator along with AWS, Anthropic, Circle, and others when Coinbase announced X402. Near's involvement appears to be supportive and integration focused rather than core development. Near is positioned as a partner to grow its agentic economy in parallel. Quotes from Near co-founder highlights synergies like merging X402 frictionless payments with Near's intent for seamless agentic experiences. So yeah, they were, basically working together. It says they didn't really like develop it, but they're a core core partner.
I'm seeing this now. Hold up now.
Which makes sense.
I'm seeing this now.
And then that's what he said in the comments. He said it was developed by a Coinbase developer platform. Key contributions from the co-founder of Near, which is correct. So yeah, bro knows what he's talking about. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that's
so we all buying Near. That's what we on.
So basically, what you're saying is Near over Sui right now.
Shit, I was looking at the Sui. We might have to fall back and look into Near.
Let me check that Near chart because we didn't even pull that chart up. I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, look, this is what I was saying Sui was gonna do. I was like saying they wanted to come down to structure. Near's kind of done it.
Go ahead, pull it up. Sup, dudes? Happy freaking Saturday. Happy freaking Saturday to you too, man.
Near's kind of done it. It's pulled back more. This is what I was saying. Sui's like up here. So I'm like, it could pull back more. Near's kind of done that. So we'll see. Like I said, all these things are sharp. Look at that sharp point. I don't want to get poked, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But this is
hold up now.
$1 would be a good level.
Maybe I don't fall to propaganda on Sui just yet. But I'm not gonna lie, I did look at this quick little article here. I did open up this article that was just written 3 months ago. It also does mention Open Mind. I'm just letting y'all know. We talked about Robo. So Circle partners with Open Mind to launch X402 payments for autonomous machines, right? So they're working, Circle and Open Mind is pretty much working together for this X402, but they also mention here the companies joined Circle alongside AWS, Anthropic, and Near with the goal of building a machine economy evolving relations and payments between AI agents. Yeah, we buying Near.
Hey, so I take back what I said about the X402 having many competitors. It seems like they all going in on it.
Yeah, so this is gonna be huge though.
Yeah.
All right, maybe. Yo, you know what's crazy? I always thought Near was a freaking scam from back here, yo.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought it. I don't know, but it always.
I always seen him working. Like every time I went somewhere, I always see Near out there, and I'd be like, nobody's really talking about Near, but it's, been there. So I think they're finally positioning themselves for maybe the next move.
Man, maybe I didn't take my AI research in depth enough, yo. But Near is it. Did I get Near peeled on this live stream? Maybe so. I don't know. It's a Saturday.
You just got pulled away from base a little bit. That's all that is.
Yeah. No, I just got a little near to Near. That's what it was. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what's going on here. But I think from now on we're gonna be streaming on Saturdays. It's gonna be easier. What are you feeling about that, Jay?
Yeah, that's good.
Saturdays around this time we could get live, talk about some things. Back to regular schedule. TV. We're gonna be doing some live streams. I took a little break, but we back there. But that is pretty much the stream. You got any closing thoughts, Jay?
No, that's it, man. Y'all have a good Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm always ahead of the curve. Still holding some of my Near from the last run. Damn, that's a long hold.
You said check Near's intents revenue.
Okay. Intent revenue?
Yeah.
Is there like, how do you find that? Hold on.
I don't know actually.
Near intent. Nah, see this fucking.
I'm gonna do some research, man. We're gonna come back next stream with it.
Oh, it's right here already. We don't need
DeFi Llama. Okay.
Near's intent are a new type of transactions that allow information, requests, and asset actions to be exchanged between AI agents and services and users. Hold up. Boy.
This is why Near is going crazy. Okay.
Let's look at this month chart. Oh, it's been going up. It had its biggest spike November to about 67 million, and the fees about 7 million. Right now, it's at the bottom. Well, basically, actually, no, it's actually
starting to bounce.
Nah, this is a lot in TVL. So, the TVL dropped already. The fees, well, we're in the beginning of March, so we'll see how this is going to play out. But I'm gonna have to look into a little bit more of this intent. What is this
Yeah,
intent?
that's nice.
Okay, yeah, we just got put onto some more near information here. Simp. I'm thinking of my top 5 holds and DCA projects because I want to clean up shop. Tau seems to be a long hold runner. That's a good. I would say it's definitely a good long term hold. Jay would agree too because he's a Tau guy.
It's one of my biggest ones right now.
Yeah. Near always had high potential, and I knew the founder was involved with early AI development.
Nice.
Like that. Kite is up there too. I've been telling people about Kite. I think this is I'm cemented with Kite here. Y'all all finally.
Yeah.
But that's the stream for you guys, man. I'll be back next Saturday. Of course, stay tuned for the rest of the videos on this week here. And I want to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button and do the same for Jay as well. We got to get Jay to 10K, man.
Yeah, let's get the 10K. Let's go.
All right, peeps. I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.
Peace.